So great, Colleen. It's really great to see you. And I'm Addie Hosier from the OSHA Training Center. We're based in Pleasanton, and we service a region that includes California, Nevada, Arizona, and Hawaii, and some other islands in the Pacific.
So I worked in the trades. I was a union laborer for just shy of a decade, two different opportunities. And in between that, I also attended culinary school and opened a restaurant. So I was a business owner and chef owner for a spell in between the trade work and my experience in the field, working in heavy general engineering construction. Gosh, it gave me opportunity and a lot of exposure to different types of work, underground and steel erection and all sorts of everything between, from material handling and fall protection. But it gave me also a litmus for opportunity for improvement. And towards the end of the second 5-year opportunity I took in within the laborers union, I was offered an opportunity to work as an assistant manager for a rail project here in Sonoma County. So an elevated type of work where rail construction, bridge work, platforms, and such were part of the scope of work.
You talked about being mentored and having an opportunity to work with different people, different projects. Did you find yourself sometimes the only woman on a project, or were there women that mentored you?
Definitely in the aspect of safety and upper safety management, I had mentorship. But when I was in the field directly, oftentimes I was an anomaly, one of three in our gender, specifically for the entire project. And that included, engineers in the upward office, design crew, and then in terms of working in the field, maybe one operating engineer or an apprentice, but direct correlation in peers. No, I was one of 500, one in 500. So definitely an experience that was career, and you persevere. You have to find your niche and be the water
Right.
through the rocks, as they say, the flow. And that was putting my head down and proving myself more often than not that I was capable and had the skills and the ability to not only follow directions, but accomplish the same as my male peers.
One thing I was really interested in was the fact that you have your disaster site worker trainer authorization. That's a mouthful. And you might not have had a chance to teach a class yet, but I was curious why that was an important authorization for you.
I think it's quintessential considering any of us living here in California, we are we are blessed with many things. And sometimes those are natural disasters, from earthquakes to flooding, depending on your location. We have had several back-to-back seasons with wildland fires. And the carryover from those natural disasters are the remedial work, the cleanup. And
Right.
I have found from personal experience with my own community a lack of training available and this type of worker in our immediate area, and just awareness of response on a state and national level when we've had these disasters. And I do believe it's in our best interest to keep our workers and those in the trade not only trained, but best safe practices for their
Right.
exposure. My work
Right.
within the construction and earth moving, dirt work, excavation, trenching, exposed me to a variety of different, not only atmospheres personally, but scopes of testing and preventative measures. So air monitoring and remedial work as well. That just inherently comes with that type of work.
You also have the authorization that is required by the state of California to be able to teach the class required for the cannabis industry, which is real specific. It's the Cal OSHA 30-hour general industry class. And I know you've done quite a bit of work with that. And I was wondering if you could just speak about doing that work in that industry and kind of your goals for helping keep that industry safe because it's been underground for so long.
Absolutely. For the last, I guess close to 15 months, I have been working with a company. We are specifically based in the cannabis sector, focusing on compliance and safety consulting and training. So a vast amount of my safety training has been with the cannabis industry, from cultivation to manufacturing to distribution. So across all sections of the business, just training workers and employers, business owners, to become aware of their hazard assessment and awareness of their environments that they're exposing their workers to, no matter what that looks like. Each space has its own inherent hazards, and really getting people in line with training and keeping their documentation. As with any other general industry business, we have to be mindful and keeping our records in compliance. They're really helping usher this new industry into compliance and having getting an understanding of what that looks like. And it's been very it's been challenging for me because it is a new area, but it's also part of the interest and engagement. So it's been a very positive, reinforced option for me in terms of safety and health management.
That's great.
It's been a great adjustment to my career. I think for opportunities for women, for young people, for those who are making adjustments in their prospective careers, safety and health management has a lot to offer. And it is a rewarding career, whether you're, in the trades specifically, or more general industry and manufacturing.
Right.
I think it's
very cool
opportunities. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I could talk to you for a lot longer, but we'll go ahead and wrap up. And I've just been great to visit with you, and I can't wait to share this with the rest of the outreach trainers out there. So thank you so much, Kahleen.